We continued our trip in England from the USA with our first morning in Cornwall.
Ron is so excited to have a coffee maker, and this is a cool one.
It is nice. I like it.
It's another great day in Cornwall. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. We hope not to meet somebody
Yes.
on this road.
Yes, we hope that.
For our first outing, our host had recommended driving to the nearby village of Rock and catching a ferry to the town of Padstow.
We don't know where we want to go.
We sure don't.
Looks like there's a walkway down here.
We came here to catch the ferry, but apparently when the tide is out, it comes up to another place. Okay, the tide is out, so we think everybody is walking over there to catch the ferry, the little white boat clear over there. And it looks a little muddy, sandy muddy, so we probably aren't going to do that. We're wimps. Some of the boats are stranded high and dry.
Oh yeah. Must happen every day.
We decided to come back the next day during high tide when the ferry came up to the dock, and so we headed to the town of Port Isaac. We had seen several early seasons of the British show Doc Martin a few years ago and knew that this was where they filmed the fictional town of Port Wynne. Finding a car parked near the village, we headed down the road toward the port, unaware that there was a nice walking path along the coast from the parking area. Kayakers are out in force. From our first sight of the area, it was instantly familiar. Having seen probably every one of the buildings, roads, and steep cliffs on the TV show, it felt like deja vu. We could just imagine the eccentric characters who made up the fictional town. Even if we hadn't seen the show, a comedy drama which features a cranky elite former surgeon as a general practitioner trying to treat the quirky village inhabitants, the port would still have seemed about as quaint and picturesque as could be imagined, with its narrow streets, steep roads, and stone buildings. It obviously attracts tourists because of the show. We saw many people climbing the steep hill to take a picture of the small surgery and living quarters of the fictional Dr. Ellingham. However, it seems that people would have discovered the port in any case because of its incredibly beautiful surroundings. Oh, it's no longer a church. I got the lemon drizzle,
Some kind of cake.
but it has clotted
Clotted
cream
cream. On this side.
and raspberry.
Raspberry.
As usual, you picked well. The former church where we had dessert also houses a museum that details the history of the village. This is where we ate a little bite. We bought a print from a woman who lives in Port Isaac and whose late husband painted many scenes of the area and whose work was featured on the show.
She was one of the extras in Doc Martin, as was her husband. And he painted all these beautiful pictures here. For us, it was a souvenir of the Cornwall area that we enjoyed so much. After touring Port Isaac, we headed to Tintagel, where the fictional King Arthur of Round Table fame was said to have lived. It wasn't until later I realized we were more than happy to visit both towns that were capitalizing on fictional characters. It, too, is a cute tourist mecca with lots of shops and restaurants. We had every intention of seeing the castle ruins up close, but a shuttle they normally ran was not available. After the walk in Port Isaac, Ron's poor knees were screaming. For background, he had his third knee surgery on the same knee just 2 months before we came to England. 3 years of pain, a knee replacement, and a revision later, a doctor had discovered he had the wrong size apparatus in his knee, making another replacement necessary. A Tintagel castle worker suggested that instead of taking the steep walk down, we walk to the Camelot Castle Hotel on the cliff for views of the ruins. Hello. We were wondering about coffee and whatnot.
At least, oh
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Over here?
Oh, and pizza. Yes,
Okay.
so just follow this random down to the right at the end.
All right. Thank you. Pretty impressive toilets in the Castle Hotel.
Where do we go out to get outside?
Wow. Well, we came here to this castle hotel in order to have the views.
Ron just couldn't make it this time with his knees over to Tintagel Castle. It was a very long, steep road down to get to this more flat part. So we were advised to come over to this hotel, get a bite to eat, and we could see the most fantastic views of it. That's what it looks like. This is a great overview.
Here's the round table.
Along with the rest of the knights of the Round Table who retired. Too much being a tourist.
Join us next week when we visit the towns of Padstow and St. Ives, as well as Land's End. Thanks for watching.